everyone, welcome back to A Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie. Thank you so much for joining me in another installment of the Clean My Craft Room with Me / reorganization videos. Basically, I'm working my way through my craft room in a series of these videos, tackling different areas, moving things around, purging as needed. So at this stage, I actually have quite a few what I'm calling projects on the floor, and these are things that I want to complete at some point. And some of them may not be done for a year or two, and some of them may take 5 years. I don't know. We'll just see how things go. So I do have a few projects that I would like to accomplish this year for Christmas. So I've pulled all my Christmas stuff. One of the projects I would like to do is the quilt for my upstairs bedroom. So that's this one. I would also like to do both of these wood pieces. So I have this snowman. I don't think he'll take very long to do. Basically just paint him and maybe add an ornament or something to decorate his hat a little bit, and that's probably all that it will be. I got this from Target last year, I think it was, for $3. Isn't he cute? And I'm not sure where he's going to live during the season, but I think he's really quite doable. This is in place of a wreath. I'd like to have this so I could put this outdoors. Now, I'm very fortunate, and I live in Southern California, and so the weather is not really that tricky. Plus, my apartment, even though I have an exterior door, there's quite an overhang, so this will be quite protected. Even so, I probably will still put some sort of varnish or some sort of protective coat on here. Just what I'm thinking. Anyway, so I'm thinking of painting this probably white. I know, boring, right? With maybe some red and gold accents, and then I have these 3 types of ornaments to embellish it. I'm not sure where or how, but that's kind of the thought. So I'd like to get that done. Plus I also have this banner, which I would really like to finish too. It shouldn't be that difficult. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. They're not overly large. So I would like to get that done. And if time warrants, I would love to at least use up one of these block sets. And this is, I mean, I've had this for at least 7 years, probably closer to 8 or 9. This was back in the day when Stampin' Up! Sold the pre-cut vinyl. And I have enough, I think, to do 1 block, although in theory you could spread this out over the 4, because I think there's 1, 2, 3, well there's 3 words, so you could do at least 3 sets if you wanted to look at it that way. Anyways, I'd like to get this done, but if not, I'm okay with leaving that yet another year. I have 3 more sets of blocks. I'm only aiming for 1, if that. My little ornaments are just going to have to wait for another year because I just don't think I'm going to get around to them. And then I have these 2 kits here for our slider cards, as well as these pocket goodie holders. And if time warrants, I might do this. I think, how many are there in here? 4 pocket goodie holders and 2 pocket, okay. I would consider doing this for my coworkers. There's 4 of them that I usually do something for, and so this would be kind of fun to do that for them, and then maybe one of these for another one of my friends. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to have time, but this is a kit, so it'd probably go together really quick. If I could get all of that done, I will be absolutely amazed, and that will use up most of the Christmas projects that I have. So I'm going to put these all in 1 bin. I think they will fit. I'm hoping they will fit all in 1 bin, and I'll let you know how it goes here shortly. Okay, so it took a little bit of juggling, but I got everything to fit in this 1 drawer with the exception of the Noel and the vinyl. And I'm just going to tuck those in there, and I'm okay with that because, like I said, my plan is to get this, get those projects done this year, and then everything will be contained in the box. So, yay! Happy about that. Okay, so the next thing I want to file away are my sewing projects. And I think I should be able to stack these up in the drawer so I can see what's there. I hope. Anyways, that's the theory. And I don't think this will fill a whole drawer, so that means I'll still have 2.5 drawers available for other projects. Okay, so these picture frames and these wood tags should fit in the same box as the quilting material, so that's where this is going to go. Okay, so I have vinyl. Again, this is old Stampin' Up! Product. This one said is home is built of love and dreams. I don't think I will ever put this up. I was hoping maybe it'd be a little bit smaller, and maybe I could use it for like a scrapbook page or something, but I think I'm just going to let this one go. So we'll put that back in the bin. Okay, I've got one here that says Family Chocolate Small. So let's see how small is small. So these were designed to go on the wall, so my guess is it's not that small. Yeah, it's not. It's too big. So I'm going to let this go too. I have 2 of these. If and when I ever want to do this, I now have a silhouette and I can cut out my own. So we'll get rid of that one. This one is also another family, and this one is Dasher. And I think I'm going to keep this one because this would make a good Christmas project, because I don't have enough Christmas projects. Yeah. So I think I will use this one, and this will be another Christmas project. I think I'm going to try and put this on a canvas. I think that would look kind of cool. Okay, so I'm keeping one, getting rid of the rest, and unfortunately this will not fit in the Christmas bin of projects, so I'm going to have to start another box, I think. Well, maybe it'll fit in the same one with the quilt material. I ended up having to put those tags in between the bins, and I'm okay with that. They just didn't fit in the bin, and I didn't want to start a whole new bin for it if I could avoid it. Okay, let's talk about more projects. So this is the Camp Reset album. I have a lot of work left to do in there. It'll probably be time for Camp Reset again. Oh, look it! I found 2 more stamp sets. Okay. These is already done mixed media, so I think what I'm going to do with these is put them in one of these bins. And we'll just label it. I think they'll fit. I hope they'll fit. Yeah. Perfect. So mixed media or die cuts, I guess, is what I'm calling it. So that's what we're going to do with those. Get rid of the bag. Now for Camp Reset, I want to include that there. I think this bin here, yeah, has washi tape picked out. It has some of the printouts, etc. I did have a thing full of, maybe it's in here, more stuff pulled out for it. Yeah. So I've got stickers and washi and printables, everything for that kit. So I think what I'm going to do is put everything in here. I even used the little printout. I laminated it. But I think we'll take that off. Okay. And then we'll tuck that in here. And then I have the album, or the book, and all the supplies. And I think what I'm going to do with this, if it'll fit, is put it in one of the Alex drawers. I think I have an empty one that can fit in. When I get to the Alex drawer units, they may get shifted around, but for now that's a good place to start. This is my 2018 paraphernalia. I took it out of one of those folders and stuck it in here. I will put a label on this. I want to do a mini album about the home renovations I did in 2009, and I think just for simplicity's sake I will put it in one of these bags so that they're all the same size, and let's create a label for that. And for now these are going in my Calyx, my 2x2 Calyx unit, which is where I keep all my work in progress albums. This here was a kit with instructions for the marbling kit for Faber-Castell, and I think what I'll do is I'll recycle this envelope because I think it's a little sturdier than the plastic bag, and we'll just slide that in, and I'm going to put this where the marbling where I put the marbling pastels, which was in one of my IKEA, what do you call it, one of the three-tier carts. That over there. Okay, these were things that I had pulled out when I did my 6x6 purge. I think, yes. You know what, now that I think about this a little bit more, I don't know. I don't think I will use these cards, so we're going to put that aside. No. So we'll purge this and put this in with my 6x6 paper. Oh yeah, this was a real wedding theme kind of kit. I think we can make some cards out of this. It's funny how time changes things. And I think we'll just put these in with my stickers. And those are generic enough. Okay. So this will go with my stickers, and this will go in my 6x6. And this will find another home. This was the Craft Perfect collection, and these were note cards, yeah, and these were the envelopes. So I'm going to put these over with my card making supplies for right now, and to keep it together, let's see if this clip will work. Perfect. And this came with some stamps. So the idea behind the stamps is that they will actually fill in the blanks. It's quite pretty, huh? Make some cards out of that. Okay, so I think because of the stamping involved, I'm going to put this over with my card making supplies as well. Okay, so I found a few more projects that I need to deal with. I may not have a solution for all of these, but I have my traveler's notebook. All I need to do is finish the journaling. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to move this out into the living room because I think this would be a great project to work on when I'm watching TV and I'm not in my craft room. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. This one here is my week in the life, and it is pretty much done. The only thing I have left is I have for each day of the week, I want to include a quote or a Bible verse of something that I made note of each day, but I want to do some mixed media on this. So what I'm going to do with this is, if it will fit in a drawer, I'm going to put it with my mixed media stuff as an encouragement for me to get this one done. It might even go in the same drawer as my Reset Girl. Okay, so that fits, so that's perfect. this here is was kind of meant to be my planner kind of supplies that I could just take wherever. But to be honest, I'm a planner girl failure. I just don't do a very good job at planning. So I need to go through this and figure out what I want to keep in here. I still like the idea of a little portable kit that I can take around with me, and I think what I want to do is change this into more along the lines of my study / prayer kind of kit thing, I guess. I want to do a prayer binder and, you know, do some sort of study material kind of thing with this. So this, I don't have a home for it at this point. So this is going to just sit on the floor for a little while longer, but that's what this is going to be. Okay. In here, this is left over from the Scrap Gals retreat that I attended. And let's see what's in here. So these would be the projects that I did not finish when I was there. So there was this traveler's notebook with the kit, and I think I showed you guys this already. So I have started on this. I just haven't finished it yet. I believe there's more prompts coming at some point, and I do need to do some journaling on this. So I do want to finish that. So I'm going to put that in. And I'm sorry for the lighting. It's really crazy. Let me see if I can hang something up in the window to block that out. And I'll be right back. Okay, that looks a little better. Sorry about that. So yeah, so this is going to be another project, and I think I just want to label this. Label that, and this will go with all my other scrapbooking projects that I'm currently working on, which is in a calyx unit over to my left, which I haven't really gone through, but I'll show you that later. Okay, so this kit here, along with this paper and this page protector, and what else do we got here? This goes together, and this goes together, and this here is all from my trip that I need to scrapbook. So I've done a traveler's notebook on this, but I do want to do a little bit more scrapbooking in my 12 by 12 album. I may even do a whole separate album for it, like a full-on album, because I've got some really great photos. So I'm going to stick that in another envelope. I'm going to stick all of this stuff in the same book, in the same bag, because I don't really want to do the projects as they were outlined. I want to instead document the retreat using those supplies. So I think that makes sense to keep that in here all together. So that is that. Now this was a card kit that I had received from a magazine. So these are card bases, and that's a card base, yes, card base. So these are all card bases. And let me just have a look at what else is included in here. Some die cuts. I probably would not use those. And let's be honest, would I even use this butterfly? You know what? I probably even wouldn't use these. So I'm going to recycle this, and we'll keep the card bases. Okay. Oh, one last thing. So I have a CD tin, and it's full of these plastic CD things, and I thought these would either make a cute album, because you know that's the way my mind works, like an album cover, or even some ornaments for trees, for the Christmas tree. So I think, oh, and there's some blank CDs here, which I'm also could just cover. I think I'm going to keep these as well, and I'm going to just put it in the blank spot that I have on the shelf in the closet. I'm going to hold on to these for a little longer. And I think that takes care of most of the projects. The only thing I have left is the bin with all the stuff that I'm using for crafting with my nieces, and I don't have a solution for that yet. So I'm going to leave that there for now. It's starting to look a little better, so that's good because it was getting really bad. Okay, so anyways, I think that's it. I hope you found this inspiring, and that if you have some projects of your own that have kind of gotten out of hand, a little out of control, that you know, are encouraged to corral them into some sort of order and have a plan for the next few months at the very least. And I am going to focus, I think, primarily on getting some of these little albums done, as well as the focus on the Christmas stuff, because that's what's coming up and that's exciting to me right now. And I think it's the biggest bulk of my projects, so that will also free up some space in my craft room, which is really great. So if you have found this of help, leave a comment below so that we can hear your successes. If you're struggling to get a handle on this, leave a comment below what exactly it is that you're struggling with, and maybe we can help each other out and come up with some solutions. Thank you so much for joining me today, and until next time, happy crafting.